Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be talking all about salicylic acid. Now salicylic acid is amazing for acne prone skin. If you have acne, pimples, whiteheads, blackheads, etc., then this is the best ingredient that you could be using on your skin. So I'm going to be giving you like detailed information about salicylic acid in terms of what it does to your skin, who can use it, how to use salicylic acid, what are the side effects of using salicylic acid, what happens when you stop using it, and also what you cannot mix salicylic acid with. So it's going to be a detailed video about the topic. And before I begin with that, let me just quickly mention that I also have detailed videos around vitamin C, glycolic acid, lactic acid, kojic acid, retinol, and so many other topics. So I'm going to leave all of the links listed in the description box below in case if you want to check those videos out. And without any further ado, let me quickly give you more information about salicylic acid. So the first question is, what is salicylic acid and what does it do? So salicylic acid is a BHA, which is a beta hydroxy acid, and it is amazing if you have whiteheads, blackheads, pimples, acne, etc. So what salicylic acid basically does is that it enters your pores and unclogs it completely. So anything that you have lying inside your pores, that is dirt, bacteria, whiteheads, blackheads, or acne causing bacteria, or anything at all, is completely cleaned with the help of salicylic acid. So that way your pores are unclogged completely, your skin is purified completely. And salicylic acid basically helps to reduce your current whiteheads, blackheads, and acne, and it also helps to prevent any future whiteheads, blackheads, and acne. The second question is, who can use salicylic acid? Well, salicylic acid is the best ingredient for people with oily skin and for acne prone skin. If you have dry skin, I wouldn't really recommend you use salicylic acid, because while unclogging your pores, while exfoliating the dead skin cells off your face, it also dries out your skin a little bit. So if you have dry skin, it's going to make your skin even more dry. So I do not really recommend you use salicylic acid if you have dry skin without a dermat's permission. But if you have oily skin, then this is the best ingredient for you. The third question is, how to use salicylic acid? Well, salicylic acid is a very strong active ingredient, and therefore it should be used in moderate quantities only. You should never use like too much of salicylic acid, otherwise it's going to have a lot of side effects on your skin instead of benefiting your skin. So while picking up a salicylic acid product from the market, you want to make sure that it contains anywhere between 0.5% to 2% of salicylic acid. And the one that I have with me right now is by Dermaco. It's their 2% salicylic acid serum. Dermaco always mentions the percentage of actives in the product, like on the package itself, so you know how much active ingredient you're putting on your face. So 2% is the maximum amount that you should be applying on your face. You should not be using any more than 2%. And how to use salicylic acid is that you directly have to use it with the dropper on a clean face. So I have a clean face right now. Even though I have applied eyeliner and lipstick and all of that, my skin is completely bare, it's completely clean. Let me just give you a close-up. So this is how my skin looks like. You can see my acne marks. I do not have any current acne, and it's because I've been using a salicylic acid product lately, and it's helped me to clear out my acne. You can see the fresh acne marks on my skin. So anywho, I'm gonna put up a vlog about that later this week, but right now I'm gonna be using this Dermaco 2% salicylic acid serum on my skin. And I'm not touching my skin with the dropper. I'm only gonna apply it on my cheeks because that's my problematic area. I'm gonna bring it a little bit on my nose because that's where I have all of the whiteheads and blackheads. And that's it. This is how easy it is to apply a salicylic acid serum. And after applying it on your face, you want to wait for about 2 minutes for it to seep into your skin, and then you want to top it off with a moisturizer. Make sure that you moisturize your skin after using a salicylic acid product, because this can be a little drying on your skin because of all of the exfoliation. So you want to wait for about 2 minutes and then apply a moisturizer. The one that I'm using is by Dermaco again. This is their squalene and zinc oil-free moisturizer. You want to ensure that all of the products that you apply are oil-free, because your skin is already oily, and if you have acne prone skin, then products that contain oil can clog your pores and they can, lead to acne. So you want to ensure that you use oil-free products, or maybe water-based or gel-based products. They work fine as well. So there you go, that is how easy it is to apply a salicylic acid serum, and I do recommend you use it during the night time, because when you use it at night, this helps to unclog your pores and it helps to purify your skin and make it like squeaky clean, and that way you're sleeping with a clean face. But when you use it during the daytime, you kind of have to be very careful if you step out in the sun, because this does make your skin a little sensitive to light, a little sensitive to the sun. So you have to make sure that you apply a sunscreen if you use this during the daytime. Also, this Dermaco 2% salicylic acid serum contains witch hazel and willow bark along with salicylic acid. So both of these ingredients are amazing if you have large open pores. They help to tighten your pores and they also help to regulate oil production on your skin. Now the fourth question is, what are the side effects of using a salicylic acid product? Well, the most common side effects are drying out of your skin. Because it does dry out your skin, I do not recommend it so much for dry skin. And then again, if you have like super duper sensitive skin, then it may cause redness or itchiness. But that's the case with using most active ingredients for the first time. So if you're using like retinol, glycolic acid, vitamin C, salicylic acid, strong active ingredients like these for the first time, then you may experience a little bit of redness because your skin is not really used to such strong active ingredients. But over a period of time, if you keep using these ingredients, then your skin is going to get used to these ingredients and you will not experience redness and itchiness thereafter. And when you're just starting off with using a salicylic acid product, you can just limit it to maybe 3 times a week and then increase the frequency of using the salicylic acid product. That brings me to the next question, that is, what happens if you stop using a salicylic acid product? Well, the effects of salicylic acid only last on your skin until you keep using it. Once you stop using it, there won't be anything that's going to unclog your pores or purify your skin or deal with whiteheads, blackheads and acne. So you are going to see the formation of whiteheads, blackheads and acne on your skin once you stop using salicylic acid on your skin. So it is something that you need to continue using. Of course, you can increase or decrease the frequency of using salicylic acid, but you have to keep using it in order to keep your pores clean, in order to keep them unclogged and to keep your acne and whitehead, blackhead situation at bay. And the last question is, which active ingredient should you not mix with salicylic acid? Well, ideally you should not be mixing most of the active ingredients with salicylic acid, because salicylic acid on its own is a very strong active ingredient. So all of the other products that you have that contain active ingredients, you can maybe use them during the daytime and use salicylic acid at night, or vice versa, or you can even use them on separate days. But the combination of retinol and salicylic acid is a big no-no, because they are very strong ingredients on their own. They can both cause a lot of dryness, itchiness and redness on your skin, and they can make your skin extremely sensitive to the sun, to the light. So you do not want to use both of the ingredients in your skincare regime. If you have oily skin, acne prone skin, whiteheads, blackheads wala problem, then only stick to salicylic acid. And if you have a lot of signs of aging on your skin, then only stick to retinol. Also, one little advice is that if you have extremely sensitive skin, then before using a product that contains an active ingredient, please consult a dermat. Or you can also consult the dermats from Dermaco's website. They'll really guide you and help you in how to go about it. And also, all Dermaco products are designed, they are formulated and tested by dermats, so they are 100% safe and effective to use. I've been using Dermaco products like forever. I actually cleared up all of my acne and my acne marks last year with the help of Dermaco products only. And I'm going to leave the links to those videos in the description box below in case if you want to check them out. Dermaco actually believes in a life without filters, and that you should love the skin that you're born with, and that's why they have so many amazing products with active ingredients that actually help in making your skin better, instead of you hiding your actual skin behind filters or behind makeup. So if you want to buy this Dermaco 2% salicylic acid serum or any other products from Dermaco, then you can use my coupon code, that is Riya20, to get a 20% off on Dermaco's website. And this code is actually applicable only on single products and not on combos, because they already have discounts on combos. So yeah, that was my video for today. If you found this video helpful, then please give this video a big fat thumbs up, and also let me know in the comments below which other active ingredient would you like to see more information on. And if you have any other questions about salicylic acid, then do mention them in the comments below. I would love to clear your doubts. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, do that right away, and also follow me on Instagram. And with that, it's a wrap for now. I shall see you in my next video.